Hi everyone. I would usually say that it's a glorious day, but it's not because I woke up puking, so I either have the stomach flu or I'm pregnant. And either way, I hope that I look as thin as Angelina Jolie by the end of this ordeal. I made a video in forever because I've been busy with finals and I took an impromptu trip to Vegas and I don't know, I have a life, okay? Not really, but whatever. Recently I wanted to talk about coming out. When I was 10 and my parents had just gotten a divorce and I was just, I have that relationship with my mom where she's like really cool and she's like a total hippie. But I didn't tell her first. I told my cousin first and I told her, hey, I think I'm bisexual because I like boys but I kind of think girls are pretty. And so it started as just like bisexual. And then I told my sister the same thing and I told my mom, but my mom was like, I have never heard you say that a girl is hot. I really, psychoanalyzed and I was like, oh, well, I really don't. I can see how they're beautiful, but I wouldn't have sex with one because, it's gross. Anyways, so after I told my mom, I told my whole family, I thank you technology, via group chat. I just made a group chat with my whole family and I was like, guys, I'm gay. Mixed positive and negative response. My grandma freaked. So did most of my aunts. The one uncle that I did talk to was very supportive. And all my cousins were really supportive. Because I'm like Mexican, coming out in the Latino culture is really fucking hard because they're really misogynistic. And it's still a struggle. Not that I'm like racist against my own race, but it's just that people of my own culture don't accept me for who I am. So to this day, I don't like going to Mexico and I don't like doing any of that sort of stuff. Yeah, coming out in a Latino environment can be really scary because 90% of the time people will not accept you, and I live in a really Latino area, like really Latino, and I was always bullied a lot at school, especially because I look white, so they would call me like really homophobic names in Spanish, and I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot, I know what you're saying, God, and I would call them really mean names in Spanish too. I must have had a lot of friends. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a tragic story per se. My godparents disowned me, and I haven't spoken to them since, but I don't really give a shit because they're old and douchebags. But now my family's like totally cool with it because they thought it was like a phase. They were like, it's just a phase, he'll pull out of it when he's like 13. And I was like, no. My thirst is actually getting worse with age. Especially like the older I get, the older the man I want, Thank you, Lana Del Rey. That's all I had to talk about this week. So, yeah, continue with their normal lives while I continue to vomit. Fun. Oh, P.S. Vegas was so much fun because the whole time I was there, I spoke in a British accent, and it was so funny to see people like, oh, you're British, even though your family all looks extremely Mexican, you're British. And my family, they'd be like, oh, like when we were ordering restaurants, they'd be like, oh, I'll have like a fucking ribs. I don't like ribs. I don't really eat meat very often. I'm not like a vegetarian per se, but like I don't eat meat ever. Wink, wink. But yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll have a Caesar salad with very light chicken and no dressing, please. No dressing. I cannot stand dressing. With a Diet Pepsi. Thank you. Why is it Diet Pepsi? I don't know. Because I'm British. Maybe I drink Pepsi. I don't know. It's Vegas. So who cares? 10 points if you know who that's from.